what should I do if I've never been discipled myself? If I've never had it modeled for me, but now I'm trying to be a disciple maker, what is that? What should I do?
I'm not there yet. And coming from the receiving end of being disciple, after having spent time in church, leaving the church, I'm one of those who were hurt at some point. And if you're listening to this, maybe you can relate to my story too, right? So I was, hurt, didn't want nothing to do with organized religion. And I knew God was real and He had called me, but I just didn't fit in, right? With the model of church as I had known it, right? And He took a willing servant. I think it takes sacrificial love, and I think that's what's at the core of the character of Christ, right? That we need to discover, right? We cannot, like Ron was saying, it's a matter of obedience, but we cannot obey the Great Commission if we don't love the commissioner. So if we cannot even love Him, how can we respond to whatever He says, right? So I think that if you truly love Him, everything else that you do will flow naturally, right? And I was in a desperate need of seeing that.
Yeah.
I have given the information, I could quote the verses, I could tell you the methods, church growth and all that, but I had not seen it fully from beginning to end. And He took, a church pastor, who was aware of Jesus' model of making disciples, and not only the information, right, but the character. And I'm gonna put you on the spot, Pastor Rod, but I thank you for all those mornings at Cracker Barrel, man, and just taking the time to hear the story, and I think, if you want to make disciples, you have to account for what it takes, pay the price, but here's the thing, you will bear much fruit, and then you will see it, right? And maybe you have a Christian like me show up to you who you can disciple and now launch to be a disciple maker of his own.